This is Mick with National Rock Review. We're hanging out with Cougaran in the basement of the practice space today. How you doing, guys?
Great, fantastic.
Tell us what Cougaran's all about.
Well, band started off in a time where we were not even a thing. And, you know, we started off, we were trying to figure out a name. So we were just sitting around the table, drinking some coffee and stuff, and we were just like, oh, be a good freaking name. And we were just going through names like, oh, this sucks, hell no. This is shit, no. And then Cougaran popped up. We were just like, hey, that might have a ring to it. Let's try it out. And it went from there. The band's been around for about a year or two, and then, you know, over the past year we've been building a lot of steam. And we have Luke and Josh now. And we've been kicking ass ever since.
How did you guys get your start playing?
Us, how do we get our start? We started off at...
Wasn't it the Striper gig?
I believe the first really big gig we got was opening for Striper.
Yeah, that was our
July 20th. That was our first big gig. We first started off playing a small place in Romeo. It used to be there. It's called the High Octane Lounge. It was a small place, but it was cool.
It got us some decent exposure
Yeah.
for how big it was.
Yeah.
And then we just got hooked up with Mike from Diesel, and then just the whole Striper thing happened, which was really awesome.
Before that, we played the New York, and the Ritz too, and then we played Diesel, and then Token, and now we've been bebopping all over the venues since. You know, just all over the place playing the fun shows.
Well, you guys have really had a successful year. You just won the Dirtfest Battle of the Bands, which gets you an appearance at Dirtfest. How does that feel?
That feels freaking
I was
awesome.
so happy I was crying.
And like,
Always cry.
we're all super excited. Like, it's really cool to like play in front of all those people, and you know, to kind of show them what we're all about. Like, that's pretty fun. Yeah.
Have you guys played with any of the bands that are on the Dirtfest roster this
We
year?
played with Bulletproof Snow for...
We played with Bulletproof Snow at the Rockapalooza.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of some other bands. I think it was Bulletproof Snow. Can't remember. And then, you know, Black Market Rebellion, they were going to be on there. We played a few shows with them.
Yeah.
You know, they're pretty cool.
They are.
So what does it mean for you guys to be playing on Dirtfest this year?
Oh, we're excited. Like,
So freaking excited.
being able to play in front of all those people, show them what we're about, and, you know, be able to meet, you know, fans and other bands and stuff. We're really excited. You know, it's going to be a fun time. Like, just a big music palooza fun time for everybody. It's going to be awesome.
And there are about 20,000 or more people who are expected to show up, so this will give us even more exposure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, more like, big thing is exposure, because, you know, we just want to give as much love as we can to as much people as we can possible, and, you know, we're all feeling really thankful, you know, that we won the Battle of the Bands, so that way we can do this for everybody that, you know, helped us out and supported us. Like, we're really excited.
You guys are doing really well on Reverb Nation as well. Tell us about your rankings on there.
Alright, for the local charts, rock genres were #1. For all genres in Detroit, we're #1. For rock genres nationally, out of 20,000 bands or so, 40,000 bands, we are number 34 right now. And globally, out of all the rock bands in the world, out of 60,000 bands, we are number 54. And then globally, we're in the top 200 bands out of all genres and bands in the world right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. You guys have a really cool sound. It's familiar yet unique in your own at the same time. Where do you guys draw your influences from in making your music?
Oh man, that's a great question. We all kind of have like crazy influences.
Yeah.
Like, we all like similar bands, but we all have like our own little influences too. Like,
Yeah.
my major influences are a bit old school. Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin, great guitar influence. Randy Rhoads from Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, he was fantastic, like crazy technique, and plus he had the energy. And then Slash.
And
I mean, nothing to say.
And then
You know.
for me, drumming wise, John Bonham, of course, but then you also got Jimmy the Rev Sullivan, Joey Jordison, and just a bunch of other artists that I've just come to take from and everything. What about you, Josh?
Mine was Bob Casali of Devo, and there's a little story behind. Can I go into the story?
Yeah.
All right,
Go
so basically, my influence was Bob Casali of Devo. I don't know if you know who Devo are. The guys with the flower pots on their head, whip it good. Those guys. And basically, what happened was, I was like 12, maybe 13 years old at the time. I don't remember exactly. 2006, 2005, and we were going to see Devo live in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Well, we went over to the hotel and we found out that Bob Casali and the guys from Devo were in the same hotel we were at. Hooked us up with their manager, gave us backstage passes, and Bob Casali would just not stop talking to me. Me and him found out that we both have ADHD and autism at the same time, so we got along perfect. And it was just fun talking to him. So, you know, he snuck us backstage, he gave us, you know, the costume that he wore on stage. It was awesome. And then the next day, he tracked us down in the parking lot while we were going to the car. He hands me a pic he used in the show, and he said, "I can see you becoming somebody big one day." He said, "Have this." And I just stopped. Oh! Yeah. I've been doing nothing but just, you know, music-related stuff ever since then. I can't ever stop.
The angels came down from heaven and blessed us with Josh Wazinski.
It's basically like the pick of destiny moment.
Pretty much.
What about you,
And
Luke?
for me, my guitar technique, Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, which is probably why I pick kind of hard. They had to kind of teach me for one of my parts that pick softer, because Stevie, he would like pick so hard, and these white guys, trademark tone. And I also recently switched to lighter strings, so
Yeah.
that helps, makes it more effortless. And then also Neil Sean of Journey, Alex Lifeson of Rush, and let's see, Joe Satriani.
Oh my god.
Many influences.
Just
Doug
a lot.
McDonald. And also, I've recently gotten into John Petrucci of Dream Theater, and had a chance to see him at a guitar clinic at Guitar Center before they play a show.
We just have a lot of influences.
Yes, we could name many more influences, but you know, those are some of the few that we like and enjoy.
Yeah.
So if you guys had to pick one influential album each growing up that you couldn't live without, what would it be? Left or right?
Go on.
You go.
Drummers.
Song remains the same live. Hands down. Like, everything you hear on that album, yeah, like, it's Led Zeppelin for one. And two, they're just completely different live. And three, because they really know their music and their instruments and everything. Even if it's the same recording over and over again, you'll always hear something a little bit new as you develop and everything, you know, from being a beginner to music to being a virtuoso, you will always hear something new and unique about them. You'll always pick up on something. And besides that, it's Led Zeppelin. It's Led Zeppelin.
For me, oh, it's such a tough choice because there's two bands that I would love to see live, but sadly, one, they are having a big feud because of Axl Rose and Slash, but the other one, no duh. Hands toss up, it would either be Led Zeppelin because of John Bonham. I would love to see his drumming. It would just make me.
Well, Jason is almost
I know.
is just as good as
I
his
know,
dad.
but it would still be nice to see the legend himself, John Bonham, and just seeing Guns N' Roses live would be freaking amazing because I've been a fan since I could remember, and
A wee little lad.
and I would just love seeing him live before all the stupid crap happened with Axl and Slash being all stupid butting heads and stuff. But go, Josh.
It was album I can't live without, right? Oh no, it's Devo, because that was the very first Devo album I got, and that was what influenced me to go see them live in Wisconsin. And if it weren't for that album, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
It was pretty punk rock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like punk rock with a bunch of keyboards. That was like their first dive into the keyboards.
And mine would be Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. You can hear a wide range of stuff throughout that album, like there's heavy stuff, there's psychedelics, grungy stuff. Yeah, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So going back to Dirtfest, what other bands on the bill, regional, national, or local, are you looking forward to checking out this year?
I'm looking forward to checking out Killswitch Engage, to be honest.
I'm excited to see Critical Bill.
Yeah, Critical Bill.
I'm excited to see Tantric.
I'm also excited about Tantric.
Yeah, I mean Killswitch. I mean it's Killswitch. Everyone's gonna be excited to see Killswitch.
Yeah.
But you know, regionally, locally, I'm really excited to see Critical Bill. They got a cool kind of like rat funk metal thing going on.
Like a Kid Rock thing going.
Or Rage Against the Machine.
But it's their own thing though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really excited to see them. Like, Mike's a great guy. Brian's a great guy. Still need to meet the rest of the guys, but they're all cool, man. Like, and they can all play too.
Yeah. They were just really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Power Man 5000 is a pretty interesting one too. They have,
That'd be interesting.
of course, then again, they're kind of like Nine Inch Nails in the way of just flat up industrial rock music. I'm into all the weird stuff, you know.
Yes, you are. You're just weird. But we love you.
But I think I saw something that Black Market Rebellion is playing there.
They are?
On there, that's what's on Reverb Nation.
But we they
We're
might
not
be.
sure if they're playing.
If they are playing, they'll be awesome.
Like,
If
the
they're
date's
not,
up, but we haven't seen anything posted just yet. So,
whatever the case, we're just excited to see
If they do play, I'm excited to see them. Like we've known them since the Striper show. They're cool as hell.
Finally, in closing, as a younger band, just getting your start, what's the best piece of advice that's been given to you that's rung true since you started?
I got this.
got this.
Yeah.
I think we can all chip in for this because each of us might have what they view to be the best.
Oh yeah. Don't be stupid.
The most important thing is, well, obviously, don't be stupid. Don't get too wasted and don't do drugs. But another thing is, there's a difference between hearing and listening when it comes to music. When you're hearing, you're not really paying attention to what's going on in the music. It's like standing in an elevator listening to whatever ambient jazz tune is going on. But when you're listening, you hear every part of the band. You hear the bass, the drums, the guitars, the vocals, the keyboards, the DJs, whatever is in the band is the band. And you listen to each part individually. You hear the lyrics, the rhythm sections, the melodies, the counter melodies, the beats and the drums and everything. It's so important to listen to what the band is performing to you. And even when you're learning on your musical journey, you can hear something and you won't exactly catch what's being played or how the technique is. But when you listen, you can feel things, understand things, and being able to translate it and make it something your own.
Well done. Cougaran, we'll see you guys August 9th, Birch Run at Dirtfest. Looking forward to you guys.